into Zyra, like you said, pretty good for putting pressure on him. Go back in, doesn't, it depends on
hook.
what skill he took first. The hook is going to be back up. Awesome, able to rejoin his team in a much safer position here. Hook again, does land immediately onto ZDZ, and it's so quick. It is a death hook for the Hank. Doing his best 4x4 impression on the Nautilus.
It's been a long time since we've seen Angel at the top of the table in terms of LPL, and we'll see what that turns into here as we're about to start a fight around the grubs.
ZDZ immediately going there, level 6, public execution, goes right in, does LQH. Definitely a flash out there, ZDZ follows him with the flamethrower, excuse me. Xiaohao able to get forward there, as finally Luoliu, that's the name I was trying to spit out with the correct pronunciation, but it didn't really happen. Point is, EDG.
Oh, one more!
Get forward, he throws a rocket at Bessa, taking a taste of your own medicine. 4 for 0, or 3 for 0, the kill score now 4-0.
I thought we were going to see maybe... Look, there's no Talia in the game, but of course, Skarner, most recently released, maybe alongside Mbessa, and he does it better than her, man. Throw another rock. Just make sure he gets a kill for himself. And 4-0, like you were saying, we saw the bot lane.
He has very much equalized this one. No pun intended there with his 2 assists. And now EDG looking for a collapse here. Angel looking to go forward, but he might not get there in time as Wink just gets locked up and deleted. BLG.J able to strike immediately, but the Impale comes through onto my goodness, what am I to get these names right? Luoliu, excuse me, he gets back forward with the flash ult in Heartbreaker, just barely escaping Angel with one more auto. Do you think he thought he was dead?
Yeah, he had it ready to go. I don't know if maybe he was on the edge of the auto attack, maybe just canceled it, but that's incredibly close. The fact that no one from BLG.J goes down, and I mean, look, despite YXL not dying, that minion wave that is just being crashed on mid and completely going missing is really hard to play. And right now, the bottom lane for EDG are trying to find a timer so they can recall. Also, EDG looking for this play. Nice use of the public execution.
Yeah, very nice to reposition there, but Xiaohao able to grab the aggro crucially, and that's really all that ZDZ. And for those that were not with us during draft, hang on a second here. Shut up 4x4. We've got a fantastic Recon CC combo here. As Luoliu able to get out, didn't have flash, didn't need to blow it, didn't need to blow the Heartbreaker either. Maybe if he can get in and get a reset, that's his avenue back into this one. Depth charge goes out, Shreema Shuffle not going to find its mark. Wink is a slippery bugger, but he does find his way into the gray screen eventually. Chaos Storm goes out, the Equalizer will take care of the rest. BLG Juniors get tossed to the 4 wins as EDG mop another fight up 2 for 0.
YXL is in shambles right now because he uses his Shreema Shuffle, goes in with the flash, and then the Hank gets the kill credit. So he just used all of that just to get an assist. It's not what he wanted. There's going to be Awesome now sitting in mid Wayla thanks to the wave states that they're in and kind of the matchups that are currently occurring.
Now YXL, he might be next on the menu. I hope you like Poultry gets smothered. He had no shot out of that. Absolutely brutal. ZDZ put him on a poster.
I got to take a look. Thank you to our observers for doing a bit of a target framing onto Angel because there's no visual indicator. 100. Once he gets on either 3 kills or something like that, he's going to be on his way to having the upgraded ultimate. So it's going to be doesn't get to play the game where it's like, okay, after I farmed him enough, it's like Syndra, right? Like Syndra's very comparable to oh, Angel's just flashing. He wants to get away from the ult.
Public execution across the screen he goes, trying to buy some time here, but the equalizer, comes out.
There
and
it is.
will spell the fate of the end of Mbessa. LQH goes down. Awesome, not even in that fight, didn't even need to join it. But he's happy to be here. Lays down some feathers, maybe get some CC over the wall. Not going to be the case. Shelly ramming her head into not the tier 1, but the tier 2.
Oh, knock him away, knock him away!
He gets run down by Shelly as the tower is taken in his face. Right back in we go. Xiaohao says, we're not done here, baby. Out pop the Void Grubs, the Chicken Nuggets feasting on the bot lane tier 2. What a push by EDG.
All the dreams here for BLG.J looking like it is more than likely that they're going to be finishing second here.
Tell us exactly the upgrades, I don't think, unless something I'm missing about
No,
this info.
I wish it gave it to nope. Alright, doesn't even show it on here. So they're going to try and make a play on the ZDZ.
ZDZ gets flung back into the Gromp, but he says, alright, I'll just get a melee range of you and lock you. Just kidding. Luoliu with a big bit of burst damage.
Top tier 2, same thing with Awesome. He's sitting in mid, pushing on these waves. Great job from EDG to play the map and make sure that they're still trying to get as much value from this. And I kind of wanted to quickly talk about BLG.J since he has the most amount of experience from anybody on this team. Xiaorua is actually a completely new player alongside the Hank. So this BLG.J roster, the fact that with very little like
some of
stage
these
presence.
better LPL teams. You know, even as this game starts to look like it's getting out of control here, as ZDZ is just going for another solo bolo here, but will find himself on the business end of the Shurima Shuffle. LQA should be able to mop this one. Oh my goodness! ZDZ, man, got a 1-for-1 on that. That's messed up.
He almost got the 1-for-1 on the last. Keep pushing on that mid wave, but there's no turret for you. We've got Void Grubs. We're going to hit this mid tier 2 and take all of the outer structures here. Angel can keep walking up. I don't know what we're afraid of here, guys. I think just want to make sure it's the perfect style for them. Wow. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, YXL's playing some hide and seek. He goes forward, gets the big streamer shuffle there onto ZDZ. Angel buying time with the stopwatch. On the other side, Lulu, you able to grab the kill, but it's 2 more for the carries of EDG as they start to mop this one up. The fight reconverges, and the Impale will be the cherry on top of a 5-for-0 ace for EDG.
Massive fight right there. He's being super engaged. I think he's also playing with a lot of confidence.
It's funny. Very, very cool to see. Really good, clean, peak Xayah gameplay using every part of her kit. No, hats off, man. Hats off to the kid. Yes, they're ahead a lot of gold, and now even more, but you still got to execute. You can still get blown up with one false step here. As Xiaohao and company with the 4-1 split. We've seen this movie before, Alk. I think literally 2 games ago, we saw this exact setup, basically rumble in the mid lane as they try to push their way through. Who was it in game 1? It was EDG versus FPX. Yeah, yes. And it was, the exact same setup here, and they got the picks they wanted in this one. Forwent a ban, not for nothing, as the equalizer minus man in the back.
Don't need it.
Xiaohao, yeah, guess not. YXL using his mobility defensively. They're able to get an inhib out of this with the Baroned up cannon minions. They turn their eyes to the Dragon, redemption for the vibe, just to make sure no one gets in any sort of trouble here, as Xiaohao could look for an engage here. Does get the Ishtal's impact into the Impale. Azir not allowed to play the game. Wink goes into the backline, gets everybody with the quickness as Angel free firing in the backline on the Victor, getting the resets on the Chaos Storm, shoves them into their base. They might be able to end here. They're certainly going to try. One tower goes down, into the backline goes Victor, but gets absolutely nothing. Diego, Victor able to get another one here. And how about the double, the triple for Angel? Maybe get another one here. It's just for the vibes. It's just to dot some I's and cross some T's. ED.